Welcome back to the show. The great Miranda Devine, New York Post columnist, Fox News contributor. I know you're not running in Texas. I wish you were. So we have Paxton versus John Cornyn tonight, the runoff. All odds are Paxton, right? Are we sure of that, 100%?
Not 100%, because we don't know how it's landed with the Texas voters. All this dirty laundry that's been aired by Cornyn. And Paxton's got a lot of dirty laundry. I mean, he has a pretty suspect history. And in a different era, that would have disqualified him. But, you know, he's a proven MAGA warrior in the past. He, as Attorney General in Texas, was one of the few Republican attorneys general who was willing to actually take the fight to the Democrats, whether it be on sanctuary cities or, you know, rigged elections or even censorship. So I admired him back in the day, and then all the dirty laundry came out and I felt a little squeamish about him. But you know, Donald Trump has had a lot of hit campaigns like that trying to destroy his reputation, and it hasn't hurt him, because I think voters are willing to overlook someone who's maybe a flawed individual but is a warrior that can get things done. And we're in a situation where the Democrats are completely crazy. Like Joe Biden used to say, don't compare me to the almighty, compare me to the alternative. And the alternative to Paxton, you know, presuming he wins, which I think he will, is James Tallarico. Everyone says, oh, Paxton's unelectable.
6 genders.
6 genders.
What the hell does he mean about it? 6 genders, God is non-binary, and he's also for open borders, actually aggressively so.
Yeah.
And the rest of the socialist
Medicare for
platform.
all of it.
Yeah, the whole democratic socialist platform. I mean, the dream of every left-wing Democrat is to win Texas, but they won't.
No.
It's their fantasy. And we go through this over and over again. Senator, governor, president, and they always lose.
They're always trying to knock Ted Cruz off. They always think they've got the perfect candidate, and he always prevails.
Why do you suppose that is, that they keep losing in Texas? Take a wild guess. Does it have anything to do with their platform, policies, beliefs?
Yeah.
Huh?
But the thing is, they have swamped Texas with illegal aliens. They are moving Californians into Texas who presumably bring their left-wing baggage with them. So I think that's always been their dream, to turn Texas. As soon as they can turn Texas blue, they think they've got a lock on the entire country.
Until Texans vote.
Yeah, that's right.
There's a big problem.
Exactly.
No, I understand that. Last one before we lose you. Memorial Day, where we should be celebrating the military men and women, the veterans, who gave the ultimate sacrifice for their country to preserve our freedoms and our liberties and our greatness. What we have is in New Jersey, Governor Mikey Sherrill, however you pronounce it, she is picketing and trying to get in to one of these ICE federal buildings, essentially a private building, to make her statement against ICE, so we can have open borders and we will not prosecute illegals, and we will not help the local police work with the ICE agents to get rid of the criminals, to deport them. That's her statement on Memorial Day. This is the new so-called moderate New Jersey governor. Yeah,
the Abigail Spanberger of New Jersey. Look, it was despicable. She and Senator Kim actually are aiding and abetting Antifa, who are creating an autonomous zone around that Delaney Hall detention centre, which houses, as the DHS pointed out today, murderers. These are illegal aliens, rapists, child molesters. And for some reason, Mikey Sherrill thinks that it's in the interest of New Jersey people who voted for her, presumably, to have these people out on the streets, these illegal alien criminals. I don't know what game they're playing, except that on Memorial Day, when you have ICE agents, many of whom are veterans themselves, they had to battle these Antifa thugs who are being shielded and protected by Mikey Sherrill and Senator Kim. And then Senator Kim has a big sob story. He got tear gas. Well, you put yourself between Antifa rioters and the ICE agents, of course you're going to get tear gassed, and it serves him right. And he's acting as if this is some constitutional outrage.
And neither Mikey Sherrill, the governor of New Jersey, nor Kathy Hochul, the governor of New York, seems to understand a very simple principle, that federal law supersedes state and local law.
Well said.
All right? I mean, that is the 287G and other statutes. I got to go. Miranda Devine, I'd love to see her win in Texas. Coming up here on